guys, and welcome back to Star Marine Meta. In this edition of Star Marine Meta, I will show you the current Alpha 3.14 weapons meta. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first, you're going to want to select Star Marine. Now select Multiplayer, then Elimination. Click Customize. And now we're going to head off over to the Weapons tab. So for your primary weapon, you're going to want to use the Fs9 Lmg. So we're going to scroll down until we find that. And here it is. So a little explanation on why the Fs9 is meta. This is mainly because of its mag size of 120 shots. This gives it more than double the ammo of most guns. It's also an LMG with big bullets that gives it a high damage per shot, and that tied in with its 800 RPM really gives this gun some power. Now don't be scared away by its effective range of 40 meters. On a Star Marine map, you are very rarely going to be more than 40 meters away from your opponent. Now we're going to head over to the Optical Attachments. I strongly recommend not going with anything bigger than a 1x, as this is your close to mid-range gun. As you can see here, I use the Gamma 1x as I like the build of the sight, but any of the 1x's will do. Just be careful with the Delta, as it's a red dot and not a holographic like the Gamma and the PT1. Okay, now we're going to head off to the barrel attachments and we're going to choose the compensator. The compensator will reduce recoil, thus making it easier for us to stay on target. Now for the underbarrel attachment, I go with a field light. You don't need one, it's just personal preference. Okay, now that we have our primary weapon selected, let's move on to our secondary. And this is going to be our sniper rifle for our longer range shots. So we're going to scroll down until we find the Scalpel sniper rifle. And here it is. And the reason we are going with the Scalpel sniper rifle is because it has a fire mode that lets us shoot 2 bullets at once, giving us a higher DPS and a much higher chance at a one-shot kill over other snipers like the Arrowhead. If you would like to switch to this double shot fire mode, then all you need to do is tap V. And you should see a symbol of 2 bullets appear in the bottom right. Currently in Alpha 3.14, this is the default and only fire mode for this gun, but that might change in the future. Next, we're going to move over to the optical attachments, and I like to use a 3x gamma holographic sight. I would not recommend using anything larger than the 3x, as the maps are just too close quarters for that. Now we're going to head over to the underbarrel attachments. Now I would recommend using a laser pointer so you can go for those sick no scopes, and to activate the underbarrel attachment, all you need to do is press U. Now that you have your primary weapon and your secondary weapon both equipped, we can move on to the sidearm. Now the sidearm is not necessary, you hardly ever use it, it's just an emergency weapon. Now if you have a trigger finger like me, I'll recommend going with the arc light, but if you're more accurate, go with the Coda pistol as it has a higher damage per shot. Now be warned, the Coda is a revolver, so it has a much lower RPM than the arc light. And lastly, we're on to the ammunition. Now in Alpha 3.14, you currently do not need to equip ammo for any gun, so just leave this and you will spawn with maximum ammo for every single gun you have. Anyway guys, that's it for this edition of Star Marine Meta. If you found this helpful, leave a like and comment what you learnt. But thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next edition of Star Marine Meta.